I was going to talk about nothing in particular because the person I was going to talk to about has been getting frazzled because he keeps getting blamed for things. Because everyone else keeps putting his name up as the person at fault. Why? Well, because he's the person at fault, but, doesn't want to take responsibility for it, except that, I don't know where I'm going with this talk. We can't get to the root of all evil. Yes, we can. What is the root of all evil? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. It has something to do with the simulation hypothesis that Neil deGrasse Tyson and Elon Musk have been lately talking about. That is, that our world is somewhat like a video game, in that even some physicist I read yesterday said, um, do you know, have you ever heard of error correcting circuits in computer programming? I don't know if they're called circuits, but it's error correcting, whatever the word is. It's like circuits. And he found them in cosmic rays or something. I'm sorry, so many things come across my desk, and I just can't keep piling them up so I can find them when I'm going to give you a talk. But it was another confirmation that we've got a matrix going on here. So I keep trying to figure it out. Like, is it like we have a ground level reality, which is non matrix, and then Saturn, which is apparently another home of all evil, beams information to one of its rings that relays it to the moon, that relays it here to Earth, and then the Matrix is created from some computer running on Saturn. These are some of the kooky things I read on the internet. Uh, you think I'm kooky? I'm not kooky. Compared to some of the quacks that are on the internet, I don't know where they get this stuff. It is so far out in left field. It's beyond the foul line. I saw on NBC News the other day that people kept getting hit by foul balls in the professional baseball league. I don't have dementia. I don't have it. The simple fact is that these people that are on Saturn, they're very good at interfering with my brain. Some people call it brain farts, other people call it dementia. I call it fat controllers on Saturn. They're the ones that run the matrix here on planet Earth. And, if you ever stumble over your words and you think, I've got a speech impediment or something, brain fart, no, 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 you don't. You don't. You're being interfered with by the matrix programming. So it's quite likely that our physicality here is in a ground level reality, and then there's an overlay of the matrix. And I don't know. It gets too difficult, and I'm, really not that great of a mathematician. But all I know is that there are these things going on that you wouldn't believe. It's so far out in left field. The weirdest thing of them all is they're true. Uh, the author Robert Anton Wilson was famous for talking about uh, um, not necessarily alternative news, but conspiracy theories long before Governor Jesse Ventura, the wrestler, got into it. Or, uh, well, I don't know who was first because well, anyway, Robert Anton Wilson was into all kinds of checking out weird things. And, David Icke is another one that's into really left field, way out there, way, way out there. Is any of it true? Yes. Yes, surprisingly, it is true. Stuff that you think, well, I don't know, doesn't it look like flowers right there? To me, it looks like flowers, but to Robert Anton Wilson and the fat controllers over on planet Saturn, those are holograms created in our ground level reality or something. I don't know where it all ends. I don't know where it all ends. Do you think I'm kidding? Do you think I'm kidding? I'm telling you, the stuff that's really true, is, well, I don't know. In your state, province, country, um, if you have laws against psychedelic drugs, turn off the video because I'm going to mention something. Did you turn it off yet? I'm going to give you another second. Turn it off. Turn it off. Don't watch. Don't watch. Don't watch because it's highly illegal to take these substances because they're going to show you the truth. They're going to show you the truth. Um, 5-MeO-DMT, dimethyltryptamine, is an illegal substance in most places because I think it was made illegal by a treaty under the Richard Nixon administration. That was about 1972. The United Nations took it all over and it made this thing illegal. Well, this drug is actually produced inside your pineal gland, right here inside of your skull. But if you take it in large amounts, um, well, your normal reality will never seem the same afterwards. And that's why they made it illegal, because they don't want you to know that the Matrix is real. The other one that I didn't mention for quite a long time was an old Stewie Wild video that I was watching. I'm lying. I think it was just an article. But he said the biggest drug in the Matrix is testosterone. Why is that? Well, it's because it keeps you addicted to your physicality. You keep wanting to be in the body so you can go and bop somebody down the street. That is the truth. Testosterone is the biggest drug. It's even bigger than booze. You put testosterone together with booze, and what do you get? You got Teddy Kennedy, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, and Jeffrey Epstein. What else can I tell you? Someone was telling me that after this big China Lake earthquake, and Colonel Cliff Serene on our channel talked about it, it was an enormous earthquake in California that ripped open a bunch of faults. And Colonel Serene had the idea that it was a couple of toplet and strangelet bombs, which are quantum bombs. They blew up at the huge underground base under China Lake military reservation, where there was supposed to be a huge underground city that would hold 100,000 aliens. And somebody posted on one of my, might have been my Instagram, and they said, strangely enough, after that earthquake that took out China Lake, he hasn't seen any chemtrails. So is it true China Lake was the center of chemtrailing? I'll have to keep looking, but today it's a beautiful blue sky and there is no chemtrailing. How are China Lake and the rings of Saturn related? I don't know. Once you get really deep into this alternative Robert Anton Wilson conspiracy, Jesse Ventura, it just usually I drop it and I go to the back of the house, or I've got a big plastic bucket full of ice water and I duck my head in it. After my head's cooled down, I come out, I grab a beer, some pork and beans, and I forget about the world for a while. I'm Harry Weaver.